Okay. At one place in the book, you argue, and I quote, we need an India that gets a new democratic setup that will include a fast track and open bureaucracy, business courts, and hassle-free regulations with an emphasis on reason and talent. Now, my question is, which I'm sure a lot of people who are a bit aware of the Constitution and how it works might echo that feeling, that since independence we have had 123 odd amendments carried out to the Constitution. Why didn't it achieve this purpose? In other words, why change a constitution that provides for a change anyway?
The back page of my book, I answer this question. A young soul trapped in an old body. Alternatively, or additionally, a ticking clock slower than time. Where am I challenging that incremental progress is not being made every day? I'm not challenging that. I am challenging that progress relative to potential is not being made every day. I am challenging that the sum of each of our total, the outcome is less than the sum of its parts, when normally when you combine well under good structures, as they do elsewhere in the world, the outcome is greater than the sum of its parts. Everywhere in the world you will say Indians are second to none. Now this is a very colonial word. You were all never less than any. But now that century, let's get out of the fact that we are second to none. This is our saving grace, right? That we can stand 1-to-1 against all. It's proven by the fact that when you immigrate out of India, your income goes up 40 times. Now it's time to look at us societally. How to create a sum greater than the sum of its parts. And your 123 amendments of essentially, I'll give you a very simple example. I don't know how many of you in this room, certainly not the audience that is liking the book, knows of an ambassador car. Your structure is that of an ambassador car. An ambassador car in our times when we were young used to go through an upgrade, Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4. But it was still the same ambassador car. And what I do in this book is tell you that your current structures is like that old ambassador car. And we are, you are, I am, our predecessor, forefathers were, personality-obsessed nation. You open any discourse today, it is Rahul Modi, 70 years ago it was Gandhi Nehru. We are a personality-obsessed nation. And I ask you a simple question. Of course it makes a difference. My Chandrakant ji made a huge difference who's to drive our ambassador car. How much difference does it make who the driver of an ambassador car is? And if you have a modern car which you can drive yourself, how much difference it makes? So structure, the technology marrying into new structure is the way forward. And after that, you bring a Michael Schumacher and let him drive. I'm not disputing the need for a good personality. I am saying that this personality obsession should change to a structure obsession. How many revolutions should fail in India? And for how long? And therefore the structure of my book solves the Constitution. And 25, after page 70 or something, it's 280-page book. I pause. The thrilling part of the book is over. And I pause and I ask a simple question. What would we do different? Because you change the Constitution, it's not an end in itself. Because if I'm saying Constitution in itself is not holy, then even if we've changed it to where we want it, what would we do different is one going to make the discussion. And in this way, I present more and more arguments on why it should change by talking to you about what we would do different.